Hello and welcome to Health Conversations with Dr. Shraddha, where medical science meets real life. Each episode, we will break down health topics into simple evidence based insights you can actually use. I'm glad you're here. Let's begin with today's health conversation on why modern life leaves us exhausted. Have you ever finished a day and thought, I did not climb a mountain, I didn't run a marathon, I mostly sat in a chair, so why am I this tired? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, my friend. In fact, one of the most common things people tell me is, Doctor, I don't understand it. I am exhausted all the time. And here is the interesting part, many of these people are sleeping reasonably well, their blood tests even may be normal. They are not necessarily sick, yet they feel drained. So, what's going on? Today, let's have a conversation about why modern life can contribute to feelings of exhaustion in many people, and more importantly, what we can do about it. So, the first myth is exhaustion means you are physically overworked. Many of us still think exhaustion should look like hard physical labor, but think about your average day. You wake up, check your phone, reply to messages, think about work, rush through breakfast, attend meetings, answer emails, switch between tasks, scroll social media, manage family responsibilities, pay bills, and plan for tomorrow. Your body may not be lifting heavy objects, but what about your brain? It's lifting weights all the day. The human brain was not designed to process hundreds of notifications, decisions, and interruptions every single day. Yet, that is exactly what modern life asks us to do. Now, let's play a quick game. How many decisions have you already made today? What to wear, what to eat, whether to answer that message, which email to respond to first, whether to exercise, what to watch tonight. Most of these seem small, but your brain doesn't see them as free. Every decision costs a tiny amount of mental energy. In fact, studies suggest that making repeated decisions throughout the day can contribute to mental fatigue and make it harder to stay focused. By evening, many people are not physically tired, they are mentally depleted. That is why sometimes you can sit on a couch for hours and still feel exhausted. Now, the attention problem. Imagine if I walked into your house every 5 minutes and shouted, Excuse me, one quick thing, please. You would probably ask me to leave. Yet, that is essentially what notifications do. Every ping, every vibration, and every alert. Your attention gets pulled away, and each time your brain has to refocus. Research suggests that frequent task switching and information overload can increase mental fatigue, making it harder to concentrate and maintain productivity throughout the day. It is like trying to read a book while someone keeps switching the lights on and off. No wonder we feel tired. The modern world constantly competes for your attention because attention has become a valuable commodity, and unfortunately your brain pays the price. So now the question is, why rest doesn't always feel restful? Here is something many people find surprising. Rest and recovery are not the same thing. You can spend 3 hours scrolling social media and still not feel refreshed. Why? Because your brain is still processing information. You are still comparing, thinking, reacting, and consuming. It is like putting your car in neutral while keeping the engine running. The car is not moving, but it's still burning the fuel. True recovery often involves giving the brain fewer things to process, not more. Now comes the stress which we don't notice. Most people imagine stress as a major life crisis, but modern stress is often quieter. Traffic, deadlines, financial worries, constant news updates, unanswered messages, family responsibilities. Individually, each one may seem manageable. Together, they create a background hum of stress that never completely switches off. It is like having dozens of apps running in the background of your phone. Eventually, the battery drains faster. My friend, the same thing happens to us. So, what can we actually do? Now, here is the good news. You don't need to move to a mountain and live without Wi-Fi. Most people just need a few small adjustments. So let us go through some practical ones. Solution number one, find some moments of silence. Notice I didn't say hours of meditation. Many people hear health advice and immediately think, I don't have time for that. Instead, try this. Spend 5 minutes each day with no screen, no scrolling, no videos, no music. Just sit, walk, look outside. At first, it may feel strange. That is because your brain has become used to constant stimulation. But those small moments can be surprisingly refreshing. Solution number two, protect your sleep. Many people sacrifice sleep first, but sleep is not a luxury, it is maintenance. Your brain literally uses sleep to repair, organize information, and recover. Try to keep a consistent sleep schedule and, if possible, give yourself a screen free period before bed. Your future self will thank you. Solution number three, move more than you think you need to. Now, this sounds backward. You would ask me, Doctor, if I am tired, why would exercise help? This is because movement often creates energy rather than taking it away. It could be a short walk, a few stretches, 10 minutes of dancing in your kitchen. Yes, dancing in the kitchen counts. The goal is not perfection. The goal is reminding your body that it was designed to move. Now, solution number four, stop treating every moment as productive time. Now, this one is difficult, especially for high achievers. Many of us feel guilty that we are not being productive, but humans are not machines. You are allowed to sit with a cup of tea, you are allowed to watch a sunset, you are allowed to do absolutely nothing for a few minutes. Recovery is not laziness, recovery is a part of performance. Solution number five, check in with your health. Sometimes exhaustion truly does have a medical cause like iron deficiency, vitamin deficiencies, sleep disorders, thyroid conditions, certain medications, and mental health concerns. If fatigue is persistent, worsening, or affecting your daily life, it is worth discussing with a healthcare professional. Sometimes your body is trying to tell you something important. So, friends, if you are feeling exhausted, it doesn't necessarily mean you are weak. It doesn't mean you are lazy, and it doesn't mean you are failing. Modern life places enormous demands on our attention, our minds, and our energy. Many of us are trying to function like smartphones with 2% battery left. So, this week, try one small thing. Take a walk, put your phone away for a few minutes, go to bed a little earlier. Create a small pocket of recovery in your day. Because better energy rarely comes from pushing harder, it often comes from recovering better. I am Dr. Shraddha, and if this conversation resonated with you, I would love to have more of these health conversations together. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, persistent symptoms are worth discussing with a qualified healthcare professional. It's worth listening.